Hello, everyone. My name is Chasten, and today I will be talking about the Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Program, also known as SNAP. So, the first thing that I want to talk about is what is SNAP. So, SNAP, or the Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Program, was previously known as food stamps, so that might be the more common name that you hear. The people using SNAP are given a certain amount of income, usually about $150 to $250 a month per person. These people would use this money to buy food to support themselves or their families. They use an EBT debit card to do so, and having this income helps these individuals buy food, lessen food insecurity, buy more nutritious food, and support the economy by buying back into stores. The next thing we want to look at is the first article. So, the title of the first article is the Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Program, SNAP, and the history, politics, and public health implications. This article starts out by talking about how SNAP is formerly known as food stamps, which is something I stated earlier, and how it is like a more common name that people remember, and that's normally the one that people use. The article stated that SNAP reduces hunger, food insecurity, and poverty, and that it has helped lift millions of people out of poverty already. The article also talked about how SNAP is the target among people in politics. So, this is a big topic that people seem to bring up in debates and things like that. So, even though it shows how much it helps people, it can still be a target because they see how expensive it is. Seeing that the program can cost billions and billions of dollars, but that is spread out to millions of people across the US. They also talked about how SNAP is a program that dominates in the agriculture. Then moving on to using SNAP benefits from an EBT card, like I stated before, but they cannot buy things like alcoholic beverages, tobacco products, pet foods, dietary supplements, hot foods, or non-food items. When they use SNAP credits, they shop at different stores, which helps the economy. The article digs through the statistics of people who use these benefits. One of the things they saw was that SNAP participants normally still have jobs, but the jobs that they do have do not raise them above the poverty line. So the article states that some of the opposition to SNAP is very similar to the English Poor Laws of the 1600s. They say that some people believe that poverty is a personal choice and that people can fix it if that's what they want. A federal role in poor relief only became possible in 1913 when Congress passed the income tax law. And once that became too much, they had to start addressing the issue and come up with better solutions. So they started things like SNAP, which is now the largest USDA food assistance program. When food stamps became a thing, it turned people who were just getting money into people who were consumers at stores. So then the article talks about how SNAP is protected by the Farm Bill. SNAP as a means to help relieve hunger while also helping farmers evolved to become the primary means of U.S. food assistance embedded in the Farm Bill. The article realized that SNAP is a beneficial program to have and that it helps millions of people across the U.S. The next thing that we want to look at is does the previous article agree with the NASW Code of Ethics? I said I think the previous article relates to the value of service in the NASW Code of Ethics. I think we as social workers have a service to help people who do not have the means to put food on the table for their families and help them with their food insecurity, which also leads me into social justice and distributing the wealth and financial aid to these individuals and families. I think it also relates to a social worker's ethical responsibility to clients and our ethical responsibilities in a practice setting. It is ethical to help a family when they are in need and where they're at in their situation and do whatever we can and provide the services needed to these families or people to help them overcome all of the different issues that they're having, especially when it comes to a lack of food. The next thing that I want to talk about is Article 2, and the title of this article is Cardiometabolic Mortality by Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Program participation and eligibility in the United States. So this next article says 1 in 6 Americans use SNAP. They are represented as 155 billion in the agricultural budget. The article understands that low-income people are more likely to have poor health, and so they decided to investigate whether SNAP gave enough money to participants to live healthier lives and why so many SNAP participants had so many health issues. They used data from the National Health Interview Survey, which was about 80,000 to 100,000 people. They looked at medical issues, SNAP involvement, who they lived with, poverty level, whether they smoked, and any other variables that may lead to cardiometabolic mortality or just mortality in general. They noted many differences between SNAP eligible and SNAP ineligible people, household size, how much money they made, health insurance, and stuff like that. So far, all of their findings seem to be consistent, seeing that more of the presence of issues or activities were in SNAP using participants. They noted that SNAP participants, as noted in the article, exhibited the highest risk of all cause and cardiometabolic mortality, which could cause need for better health insurance, high medical costs, needing healthier options, or different things that they would need help paying for. They did also note that they did realize that people using SNAP need the assistance and could be worse off without it, but want to understand or help the government understand where there should be areas of improvement to help people live longer, healthier lives. The next thing that I want to talk about is, does the previous article agree with the NASW Code of Ethics? I said social justice is something that it agrees with, looking into the health and safety of participants, dignity and worth of a person. So where they were saying that they understand the need for SNAP benefits for individuals, but they are also aware that people on SNAP are having a lot of health issues, and these people are worth the government looking into better benefits to help people start being able to live and afford healthier lifestyles. And then also the social worker's ethical responsibility to clients. So my next thing is my discussion question, and it is, do you think that SNAP actually benefits the people using it, or is it not beneficial to them or the government, and where would you see areas of improvement, or what do you think is going well with SNAP? Here is my works cited page, and thank you all for listening.